Many years ago, I worked part-time washing dishes in a retirement home kitchen. I worked there for 2 or 3 years before quitting. When I was leaving the job on my last day, the kitchen manager told me, "Marlin, you're the best dishwasher we ever had. You always work so hard and you never complain. Also, everyone watching this video should subscribe to Marlin Roth. We will miss you a lot, Marlin." So let the record show. Marlin Roth, best dishwasher ever. Did anyone give me a trophy? No. But should they have given me a trophy? I'll leave that for you to decide, loyal viewers. Argue in the comment section below. While I was still working as a dishwasher, there was a lady named Mary who worked in the kitchen. I'm not really sure what her job was, but she did something to help with the waitstaff. Maybe she cleaned up the tables in the dining area or something. Whatever she did, she was frequently the second to last person to leave work. I was always the last person to leave because I had to sweep and mop the floor and lock the doors. Sometimes Mary would have a friendly conversation with me before leaving, or occasionally she would give me leftover desserts that would otherwise be thrown in the trash. I would eat them because I love desserts. One time, Mary chatted with me for a minute before she was about to leave. She said, "Hey Marlin, I have a question for you." I said, "Okay, what's your question, Mary?" Well, I don't know. You will think I'm crazy." Like any sane human, this piqued my curiosity. I responded, "What? No, Mary, I won't think you're crazy. What's up?" She said, "Okay, you promise not to think I'm crazy? As a side note here, if anyone ever takes this long to be convinced that you won't think that they are crazy, there is a high likelihood that they might actually be crazy." Nonetheless, I said, "Mary, come on. I don't think you're crazy." She said, "Okay." Do you ever look out at night? When you look up in the sky, you see lights? Lights like a flying saucer flying around the moon? With my straightest possible face, I said, "Why no? I can't say that I've experienced that. Is that something you saw?" Mary said, "Yes, I see it a lot of the time actually. You should look outside sometime. Tonight you should try it. Look out your window and up at the moon, and I bet you will see the flying saucer. Maybe it might be my neighbors though, because they always have brand new sports cars. I think they are drug dealers." I replied, That is pretty interesting. I have definitely never seen that." Then Mary said, "Okay, have a good night." And she walked out of the kitchen. Needless to say, I was pretty sure that Mary was a little crazy after that experience. Another time I was working as a third shift janitor. I worked from 10:30 at night until 7 o'clock in the morning. I walked between 10 and 15 miles every night, from walking throughout the building, cleaning floors, tables, carpets, and miscellaneous other things. This job made me aware that pretty much any job I have worked since has been super fun and easy in comparison. So in hindsight, I'm really thankful that I worked this job. It gave me some grit. Arguably, some may say that facing down a knife murderer gives you a little bit of grit as well. Dun dun dun. On Friday nights and Saturday nights, only one of my coworkers, bathroom girl, was in the same building as me. She cleaned bathrooms and I cleaned floors and tables. I was just doing one of my usual duties of sweeping floors by the time midnight rolled around. It strangely seemed more dimly lit on the third floor of my building that night. Glancing over a balcony to the lower floor, I saw police officers hurrying around an area with flashlights. This was unusual to say the least. I noticed that a college couple was studying at a table on my floor, and I mentioned to them that the building was closed, and that the police were acting suspicious, so it might be a good time to leave. The couple was just getting up when a lone police officer walked up the steps nearby. He walked over to us. Ignoring me, he addressed the couple. "Hey, have you guys seen a 6-foot tall guy with curly hair and glasses walking around here with a knife?" The couple said, No." The cop said, "Okay, you guys should leave. Have a nice night." And then he just started walking away. I said, "Hey, is there someone in this building that isn't supposed to be? I work here all night." The cop said, "Yeah." And then he just walked away without elaborating. So that was stupid because he didn't communicate anything to me. While I wasn't interested in getting murdered, I still needed to clean stuff for my job. So I finished up sweeping and then I went back to my janitor's closet so I could get more cleaning implements. When I was alone in a janitor's closet at the end of a hallway, I heard a cop yell, "Hey, who's down there? I hear someone." And I yelled, "It's Marlin. I'm a janitor. I'm in a custodial closet getting some stuff." He said to someone, "Hey, be right back. I'm going to go talk to this janitor." This cop, in comparison to the other lame cop, was very friendly and helpful. He told me that they were looking for a 6-foot tall man with glasses, a striped shirt, curly brown hair, and he was apparently walking past people earlier with a large butcher knife, looking as if he was on a mission to find someone to murder. The cop told me to not be afraid. He said, "Yeah, just scream real loudly if you see anybody. There are lots of officers in here and we will come save you." Okay, that's a little demoralizing because I am a large man, but I can understand the sentiment. Anyway, I had to tell Bathroom Girl that there was a knife man in the building, so I called her and told her. She was cleaning in a bathroom on the opposite side of the building from where I was cleaning, and I could tell that she was very worried. I told her, "Hey, look, don't be scared, Bathroom Girl. There are police everywhere. Just call me if you need me, or scream really loudly." So I did a little more cleaning for a few hours. Eventually, the police decided that if there was ever a knife-wielding man, that he was no longer in the building. One of the police officers came to me and said, "Yeah, we looked everywhere and couldn't find anyone. There's nobody left in the building, so there is no way that the knife man is still in here." At a point later in the night, a supervisor from a neighboring building came over to talk with me. He said, "Dude, did you hear about the guy with the knife?" I said, "Yes, I've been practicing in the closet how to defend myself with my broomstick." We compared notes about what we learned about the knife man. There was a staircase behind my supervisor, and sometime in the middle of our conversation, I saw a man walk down those stairs. He was about the same height as me, and he was wearing glasses, a zipped-up brown jacket, a winter hat pulled over his hair, and a backpack. I was staring at this mystery man, and the supervisor stopped talking and turned around to see what I was looking at. Neither of us said a word while we watched this man walk out of the building. Before he left, I thought about saying, "Have a nice night," but I wasn't interested in getting murdered, so I didn't say anything. Anyway, the supervisor turned to me with wide eyes and said, "Do you think that guy was 6 feet tall?" I said, "Yeah, because he's the same height as me." And my supervisor said, "But he was wearing a hat, a jacket, and a backpack, so there's no way to know if he was hiding his hair, striped shirt, and a knife." I said, "Right, but he is 6 feet tall, and he had glasses." So the supervisor called the police to tell them we think we saw the knife man. The police said, "Did you see where he went? Wait right here and we will send someone over there and you can show us where he went." A whopping 20 minutes later, the police showed up, and the supervisor said, "Yeah, he went outside those doors, but that was 20 minutes ago." The police said, "Okay, well, come outside with us and help us look around to see if you see him." The supervisor shrugged and went outside with them. Basically, the knife man was never found, and the police marked the case as a prank phone call. I know this because I know somebody who worked in that police department who told me this later. So now, only me, you, and the supervisor know the truth. Knife man was real. At the end of the day, nobody can say for sure if this guy really wanted to do bad. Maybe he was a vigilante, like Batman. Maybe he attacks criminals with his knife, stopping crimes in alleyways. Nobody knows. But the one thing I know for sure is that I would love it if you press the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.